I feel behind. Behind who? Do you have the same path? Do you have the same life? Do you have exactly the same goals? Do you even have same values as that person? How can you feel behind? There is no behind in this life. Even twins, they have completely different lives. They may have completely different values. For someone, travel and freedom is value. For some other, family and being rich and building a house and wealth is value. And for someone else, enjoying life and having fun and having all this adventure and writing a book about this is value. You know, everyone is unique. We are unique souls. When you see everyone as a unique soul, you cannot even think about comparing ourselves. I want to start this video with the most important core concept that all the human beings on the planet Earth are equal in their human dignity. Someone may have a better result than you do in a specific domain, but he cannot be better than you as a human being. For example, some other girl, she may have longer hair because she cares about that hair and she put effort in that hair and she has better hair than me. But she is not better than me as a human. Or someone else may have built a business and he is more financially stable than me and he has more richness and more wealth. But he is not better than me as a human being. And if you achieved something in your life, then you know that whatever you want to achieve, whatever you want to attain, you have to pay the price for it. For example, if I want to have a beautiful body, I have to pay a price of not eating junk food. I have to pay a price of investing time and effort and actually going to the gym. I have to care about my stress management, about my sleep. There are a lot of factors. If you want to be financially free, you have to build a business or a career or become the best professional with the highest paycheck, or you have to provide a service as a business for people that is very high quality so that it beats the quality of others so that you can put higher price. And sometimes the price you pay to get the thing you want to attain, it's ridiculous. Because it's so high, it's so much time, so much of your energy, so much mood, so much of your soul. And believe me, people who pay the price to get their success, they are not judging you. So whenever you compare yourself to someone else, you have to remember, first of all, you can get there too. And second of all, there is a price that person paid to get there. And sometimes that person, he may compare himself to you, because he knows the ridiculousness of the price he paid. There was a time in my life when a lot of girls would compare themselves to me because I was doing rhythmic gymnastics as a child and I could do all the splits, like front splits and like over splits. And it was easy for me. And they were comparing themselves to me and saying like, oh my God, wow, that's so cool. If I could do that, I would put every picture on my Instagram with a split. But for me, I knew the price I paid. I was training 4 hours every day. I basically spent my childhood in a gym. I'm hearing these compliments and these praises and I do not understand them because I know that they had a childhood and they had a good life and it was nice and I'm not jealous of them. I accepted my childhood as it was. The split itself, the reward, the price, it doesn't give you the satisfaction you sometimes think it would give you. The moment you compare, you abandon your own path. For some reason, your soul have chosen not to go after that specific goal. For some reason, your soul chosen to walk different path. And maybe that person has arrived to her destination and you are still on the way to your even bigger destination. You know, you watch someone having this beautiful relationship and you are so jealous of that girl. But maybe it's not even her husband, it's just her boyfriend and they will broke up and she will be alone again. But you are in the aloneness situation and you will meet your person and you will have even bigger life. So just know that every person has his own unique path. No one had lived your story. No one had the experiences you had. You are unique. The most incredible thing that helped me personally is changing my mindset from scarcity mindset to abundance mindset. If someone else has the success I want to have too, it doesn't mean that I cannot have it now, because the world is an abundant place. There are 8 billion people on this planet. If someone else has the relationship already, it means I can have this relationship too. It doesn't mean there is one less man on this planet. The same with money, the same with opportunity. There are lots of opportunities. You can even create opportunities yourself. You can even, if you're looking for a job and you think, oh my God, there is no more jobs in this world. Are you crazy? You can even create jobs yourself. You can build businesses and provide jobs for other people. Train your mind to inspire, to get inspiration from the success you see. For example, you see the success, someone's being successful, someone's being very, very beautiful. Get inspiration from them. Notice what exactly makes this person beautiful. Does she have a good hair? Does she have a good skin? Do you like her eyes? Do you like her nails? Do you like her clothes? Do you like her manners, how she behaves herself? And just know, okay, now I can replicate it for myself and I can be as inspirational for someone else as that girl is inspirational for me. Sometimes, of course, people compare themselves to other people who are worse than them. You just have to know this is cheap dopamine. When you compare yourself, okay, I'm better than her, you spend some of your dopamine and now you don't have enough dopamine to go and get some more, to create more results for yourself. That's why our surrounding is so important. We have to surround ourselves with people who are a little bit better than us, or like at least subscribe on Instagram to people who are a little bit better than you. Because if there is too big a gap between you, it would be triggering for you. But when you surround with people who are just like teeny tiny bit, a little bit, one step ahead, then you are going to start growing to those people too. You know this saying that if you're the smartest person in the room, then you have to go to another room. I'm going to tell you a secret. You cannot stop comparing completely yourself to people, because this is how our mind is wired. This is how we survive in this world. So you have to learn instead how to compare in a healthy way. Compare in a healthy way is, first of all, compare yourself with people who are better than you. Do not compare with people who are worse. It's cheap dopamine. And every time you compare, try to notice, try to see what's similar between me and that girl. For example, I'm comparing myself right now with a girl who has this beautiful, gorgeous, amazing hair. Why am I comparing myself to her? Because I'm focusing on my hair right now. And I only started. I still don't have the results. But I'm comparing myself to her already. And she probably knows the price. She cares about her hair. She puts a lot of effort in her hair. So I'm seeing, okay, what's similar between her and me? Oh, she also takes care about her hair. She also puts time and effort. She also does some treatments. She also goes to these beauty studios. She also does that. So I'm trying to notice the similar stuff. And then I'm kind of attaching myself to that success that she has. The most comparison we get is, of course, from social media. Social media for you must be uplifting, inspiring, educational, entertaining place. So when you go to social media, you probably follow too much people and you spend too much time there. Try to unsubscribe from everybody except maybe some of your friends, people with positive vibes, people who has in your domain that you work on the result that you want to gain. If you want to sing on a stage, then follow celebrities who sing. But if you do not want to be singer, if you're like a cosmetologist, for example, why are you following all those celebrities? They're basically living their life on social media on stage. They are working with brands. They are paid to say something. They are paid to show something. They are paid to dress in some places. Even their weddings sometimes are paid. and dreaming about those big weddings, invest those money better. So whenever I unsubscribe from everybody, I have like 30 subscriptions. Every time I open my Instagram, I feel uplifted. I love watching the videos of the dogs. I feel inspired by someone else has published a new book, or someone else has started a podcast, or someone started just start things and create things. I love creativity. You have to teach Instagram what content do you want to show to yourself. Use social media as a tool to uplift, inspire you, and entertain you. It's very simple. Remember your results. Sometimes we're focusing on some distant goal so hard that we forget about the things we already have in our life, that we already had done. For example, I'm looking for a job right now and it just doesn't come. I'm doing everything possible, but it just doesn't come. And I can say, oh my God, I'm a failure, blah, blah, blah. Everyone already got this, like what I want, and I still cannot get there. Or I can shift my mindset towards what I already have in my life. I have loving relationships. I already moved to a new country. Do you know how much stress is moving to a new country? Psychologically, moving to a new country is the same as losing someone who's close to you. This is how hard it is. And I did it, and I'm proud of myself. I already had a career in programming, and I was successful, and I had a high paycheck. Or I can focus on that I'm beautiful, I like how I look, and I'm really proud of it because I put a lot of effort in it. Or I can focus on my daily actions toward getting a job, towards building a business that I want to build. Or even just studying. I study a lot. I'm proud of myself, even just for that. So, I can focus on the fact that I cannot find a job right now, or I can focus on all the achievements, all the results that I have. And I had this practice recently when you have to write down your 50 results, the biggest ones, the smallest one throughout your whole life. And I sat writing and I'm like, oh my God, I felt at that moment like a failure, complete failure, like nothing is going. It was one of my bad days when you wake up and nothing works, just your life doesn't work. And I sat down and I spent some time, of course, to remember all that, but I wrote down the 50 results of mine throughout my whole life. And I felt so proud of me. If you at the moment compare yourself to someone else, it means that you forgot your results. You forgot how much you've been through, how much you already did in your life. And you might not remember right now, but if you think about it, if you start writing it, your mind will blow, I'm telling you. To actually stop this evil loop of comparing yourself, you have to remove yourself from all the places, all the situations when you compare yourself, if it's possible for you. I'm talking right now about social media, about all the movies you watch. Go and read a book. Go in nature. Remember, the last time you compared yourself to someone else when you was in nature. I do not compare myself when I'm near the river, near the ocean. I understand the vastness of ocean, the abundance of this life. Or when I'm reading a book. In a book, every character is so unique. There is no point of comparing. I also like this example very much about the uniqueness of the soul. Imagine that every person on the planet is a flower, and it's unique. For example, one person is this pink flower. These pink flowers, they are very little. It's kalanchoe. And someone else is this blue flower. The blue flower is taller. Imagine if this little flower start comparing themselves to this blue flower because she's taller and she's bigger and she's more brighter. I don't know, whatever's the reason he finds to compare to himself. The same is with humans. You have your soul, your essence, and I am, as a soul, is a different essence. My essence is different. So there is no point of comparing. Know your worth. Listen, you do not need any external validation to have your human dignity, to live and enjoy, to live peacefully, to live in harmony. You do not need the beautiful clothes, you do not need beautiful house. You can just live, you have human rights given to you by nature. You can live without external validation if you give your own validation to yourself. If you praise yourself, if you love yourself, if you take care about yourself, then you will not need all those external validation. If you base your worth on some external validation, like for example your income, then if that income is gone, if you lose that, if you lose your business, then what's then? You're no one? Also, if you do not have a lot of external results in your life, like maybe you don't have relationship right now, maybe you do not have business right now, maybe you don't even know your mission in life, and you can have several missions in life. You have to start from feeling yourself valuable. Because when you feel yourself valuable, then the world will also start see your value. You are the one who establishes your value. You are the one who says to the world, okay, 1 hour of my work is worth this much. You establish this price. Not the market, not the demand, not the economy. You. Thank you guys so much for watching. I wish you all the abundance and love in this world. I love you.